Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Here we are.
I'm just laughing at, like, if anybody could see how haphazard our studio really was, where we've got, like, these soundproof panels are all falling off the board and their mic stands being held up by something else.
Soundproof panel your head.
All right, is now a good time to make a break to our intro? Let's make it look official. Ready?
All right, guys. Y'all don't know this, but this is a redo. Somebody fucked up our video.
All right, so those of you in YouTube land understand and appreciate that there's a lot that goes into set and camera and
Production. Yeah.
So what you don't see is we have a bar going on over here being built, which is taking way too long. Neither here nor there, but
It is here. It is here.
like the studio is like kind of on the way to the bar, so people walk by this and vacuums are running and people knock the camera and shit happens.
Shit happens.
So we are shooting this for the second time, and this is Wild Turkey Rare Breed Barrel Proof.
Yes. I'm excited again to do this. This guy's 116.8 proof, 58.4 ABV. If you guys aren't familiar with the Wild Turkey Rare Breed bourbon or rye, great whiskey.
Yeah, so I like to put the bright side on everything. Try and cast light where there isn't any.
You are Mr. Brightside.
So I'm hoping you don't remember how we scored these.
I don't. My memory.
Yes.
My memory is not so hot
And
these days.
I'm counting on that. So there's value in that, right?
Probably graded at least a 6.
Yes, that much I remember.
Okay.
So, part two.
Part 2.
Part two, it's almost like a blind, yet not. So we're doing it.
All right. So here it is. We got the neat pour of the Rare Breed Barrel Proof.
Right. And I remember talking when we did this a week ago or whatever it was, that the lower proof Wild Turkey I have not been impressed with.
Correct.
It's been fine. But
The,
like,
101 is not bad.
right. It's fine. But it's nothing spectacular.
But the standard Wild Turkey 90 proof, I think, is what it comes in at. Is not anything
right.
that's out.
Especially with our newly acquired taste.
Our refined palates here.
We do like good things.
Yeah.
All right.
So right off the bat,
very oaky.
very oaky. Vanilla, brown sugar, caramel. Almost like apricots or something like that. I get a little bit of like...
There's a fruit in there.
Yeah. There's a fruit. Take your pick.
To me, it's a little orangey.
Yeah, I get some orange zest. Some astringency.
Okay.
All right, let's taste it.
Let's do it.
God, that was aggressive. Oak right off the bat. Like definitely baking spices, but like dark.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean by dark baking spices?
I don't know. Just
A star anise.
a niche.
A niche.
Star niche.
No, I know what you're saying though. There are some baking type spices in here. It's peppery too.
It is,
surprisingly.
Yeah, it's got some spice to it, even though it's not the rye. But a lot of that has to do with the fact that it's as high proof as it is,
right?
Which I think is good for what we do.
Right.
Let me make sure that we're evenly spaced.
Don't make it weird.
I can't. You're in the inside of the bar. I can't be on the inside of the bar and take up as little space as you do.
So this is a good high proof neat pour.
Yeah,
I'm thinking.
I enjoy it.
Is it one of the best I've had? No.
It's not.
It's pretty good.
You can definitely tell that it's high proof.
Yes.
Some of the other things that we've had have been a little sweeter, and the proof point just doesn't shine through as much. I think this is definitely high proof, and you know it's high proof.
I would like to know if
When you
this,
drink it.
I would like to know if this is the same juice as the 101s, and they diluted those down.
It is.
Because they taste like that. This tastes like that to me. It's very much the 101.
Well, that's exactly what it is.
Okay.
It's just not proof down. So they take this, they proof it down to 101. You got the 101, then they proof it down more, and you got the standard wild turkey.
Yeah. So this is, for me, this is way better than the 101s.
Agreed.
Because I found those again lackluster.
Yeah. All
Okay.
right, so let's put a number to it.
Bunghole it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in the 8s.
8.5.
8.5? I'm good with that.
I like 8.5.
Okay.
All right, so wild turkey rare breed, barrel proof, neat, 8.5.
8.5. And we're going to roll on to this and a Manhattan.
Trusty old stirring glass.
And so we have to make a command decision on the fly here. Are we going to fast forward through this, or are we going to keep on trucking?
We're going to keep on trucking because I'm going to be very expeditious about my cocktail making
Even
here.
though you just poured all over the bar.
It's like a 72nd of an ounce. You want to handle that for me?
Got this.
Thank you. And here we are with our non-egregiously large bottle of
Yes.
sweet vermouth.
You see, I followed through on my part to get a smaller bottle of vermouth because the last one was a little hard to pour.
It was.
Remember,
It wasn't.
1 ounce this time.
It wasn't so much that it was hard to pour as it was hard to store.
No, it's a combination, I think.
Yeah. So if you guys are ever looking to store these sideways in your refrigerator, don't do that.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Of course, most people don't go through vermouth like we do.
This is true. 4 dashes of the Angostura bitters.
And so it's by now it's no secret that we are building a new bar, and the best part of that new bar is we've built it enough room that we're not going to be standing on top of each other anymore. Yes, like this. Perfect example.
Yeah. All right, so there's that. And you all know what happens next. We start.
How was your day?
My day was great.
Okay.
I watched a lot of Netflix today.
Okay, good.
New Amsterdam.
Glad you have that job that you can do that.
I do have that. And through the magic of fast forwarding and time lapse.
No, give 3 more seconds.
Plus the 3 seconds. And we've stirred.
Don't forget the bada bings.
Oh, I won't. They go in after I pour.
Yeah, you say, "Oh, I won't," like you've never done it before.
Well, no, you've reminded me now, so I definitely will not be forgetting it. And a little for you, and a little for me, and a little for you, and then that for me. And there we go. Now we've got...
Yeah, so one of the things we touched on the last video that you guys didn't see because the footage was blurry is that we have another way for us to earn a little bit of revenue, and that's that little $ button over here below Jesse. Originally with Patreon, you had to commit to, what, $9 a month?
I don't know what it was. It was a lot.
Well, at any rate, now you can do as little as $1. So, as you know, these bottles are not cheap, and we're trying to work our way up to a point where this channel is self-sustaining, and we're far from it. So feel free to, and we would appreciate it if you donated anything you can, or feel like donating.
It'd be great.
Yep.
Donate everything you can. Not whatever you can, everything you can.
Preferably that.
All of that. All right, so here we are. We have a Manhattan.
Same notes.
Smells like a Manhattan.
Same notes with vermouth.
So now I'm curious to see how much of this shines through, and I think it's going to be a lot.
Okay.
All right, let's see what happens. Cheers.
Cheers.
One sip.
Nobody knows these fools.
You know the drill.
I would say that is good.
I would say it's very good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. I get some like nuttiness out of that.
Totally. Yeah, I'm getting like a lot of pecan.
Yeah. But all the things that I got from this when we drank it neat, I'm getting in this. I'm getting the baking spices. I'm getting the oak, and I'm getting a little bit of char. It's definitely a very full-bodied Manhattan.
Well, so for the people that are purists that only drink neat, I appreciate it, and more power to you. If that's what you want, then so be it. But vermouth does something to whiskey to enhance some of the inherent flavors, the base flavors that you wouldn't understand unless you've tried it with vermouth. So please, you don't know what you're missing.
Drink a damn Manhattan.
Exactly. That's the long and short of it.
It's one of the most classic cocktails out there.
Right.
There's a reason for it.
It's not by accident. It's by design.
No, this is really good. You know what else I'm getting out of this?
It's going to be cherries. How is it that every time we have a Manhattan, we put a cherry in it, it tastes more like cherries? What are the odds?
What are the odds? No, this is very good. It's very full-bodied. If you're looking for a Manhattan cocktail that's proof forward, this is it.
Right.
It's really good. That spice that you got, even though this isn't the rye version of the rare breed, it's got some spice to it.
We've had some higher proof ones that taste a lot hotter, and I'll say this: neat and in a Manhattan, both of these are really well balanced. There's not a lot of burn in this.
I agree. All right, so it was good neat. I think it's better in the Manhattan. Let's give it the bunghole.
9.
9's good.
Okay.
I think it's a solid 9. It might be a little over a 9, but again, splitting hairs here.
Yeah, we're splitting.
What do you guys want? A 9.125? I don't know.
We're splitting hairs, and we've had some really dynamite whiskeys in a Manhattan, so
it's really good.
Our bar is pretty high right now.
Yeah, I agree. Not the physical bar, because it's waist level. But
next one, though.
The next one's going to be up there.
Next, we're going to look like Kilroy looking over.
But no, this is good. So, Wild Turkey Rare Breed, Barrel Proof, Manhattan.
8.5.
9.0.
9.0.
9.0. There you have it.
We're out.
Peace.
Peace.